Barbarian invasion and its impact on Europe. Goths. The Goths were an East Germanic people, two of whose branches, the Visigoths and the Ostrogoths, played an important role in the fall of the Western Roman Empire and the emergence of medieval Europe. The Goths dominated a vast area which at its peak under the Germanic king Ermaneric and his sub-king Athanaric possibly extended all the way from Danube to the Don and from the Black Sea to the Baltic Sea. The first incursion of the Roman Empire that has been attributed to Goths is the hack of Histria in 238. Several such raids followed in subsequent decades. The first sea-borne raids took place in 3 subsequent years, probably 255 to 257. Around 275, the Goths launched a last major assault on Asia Minor, where privacy by Black Sea Goths was causing great trouble in Colchis, Pontus, Cappadocia, Galatia, and even Sicilia. They were defeated sometime in 276 by Emperor Marcus Claudius Tacitus. In the late 4th century, the Huns arrived from the east and invaded the region controlled by the Goths. Vandals. The Vandals were an East Germanic tribe or group of tribes who were first heard of the southern Poland but later moved around Europe, establishing kingdoms in Spain and later North Africa in the 5th century. The Vandals are believed to have migrated from southern Scandinavia to the area between the Lower Oder and Vistula rivers during the 2nd century BC and have settled in Cilicia from around 120 BCE. Vandals were confined in Pannonia by the Goths around 330 AD, where they received permission to settle by Constantine the Great. In 409, the Vandals crossed the Pyrenees into the Iberian Peninsula, where their main group settled in Galicia, northwest, and Baetica, south-central. By 439, they established a kingdom which included the Roman province of Africa as well as Sicily, Corsica, Sardinia, Malta, and the Balearic Islands. They fended off several Roman attempts to recapture the African province and sacked the city of Rome in 455. Franks. The Franks are historically first known as the group of Germanic tribes that inhabited the land between the Lower and Middle Rhine in the 3rd century AD, and second as the people of Gaul who merged with the Gallo-Roman populations during succeeding centuries, passing on their name to modern-day France and becoming part of the heritage of the modern French people. Some Franks raided Roman territory while other Frankish tribes joined the Roman troops of Gaul. In later times, Franks became the military rulers of the northern part of Roman Gaul. With the coronation of their ruler, Charles Magny, as the Imperator Romanorum by Pope Leo III in 880, he and his successors were recognized as legitimate successors to the emperors of the Western Roman Empire. The Salian Franks lived on Roman-held soil between the Rhine, Scheldt, Meuse, and Somme rivers in what is now northern France, Belgium, and southern Netherlands. The kingdom was acknowledged by the Romans after 357 AD. Following the collapse of Rome in the west, the Frankish tribes were united under the Merovingians, who succeeded in conquering most of the Gaul in the 6th century, which greatly increased their power. The Frankish state consolidated its hold over the majority of Western Europe by the end of the 8th century, developing into the Carolingian Empire. This empire gradually evolved into the state of France and the Holy Roman Empire.